And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Duckworth. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Cooper. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
The ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
New York.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cooper. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun, Cooper. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now the second down throw on target, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage.
And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Smith. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 34. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Duckworth. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The pass. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. From the gun, Duckworth. Flush to his right. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Patriots 3. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Cooper. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run the option on second down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
At the 17.
Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Good.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that ain't.
And he can't can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Duckworth buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cooper, off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Duckworth. Smith catches left side. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. He's going to try and go deep again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Patriots send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Here's Cooper. A final shot before break. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. After the penalty, they go with Barkley, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The Giants.
4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 11 now. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down. Duckworth. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
27-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Down right around the 25. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Duckworth. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And McManus able to put it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Smith. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's going to be a long day.
Now Michelle. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Play action. Duckworth. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38, Cooper. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Cooper now, off the play fake. Finds his tight end Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Giants. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Duckworth. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go to Barkley again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cooper. And he'll get these underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now Cooper on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Cooper. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check, block 54, block 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air on second down. Duckworth looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and
33 yards that time. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to Michel on the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 13.
He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback. scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Lining up for the extra.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Cooper. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Giants.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Giants.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Cooper eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Giants. They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and it's